Hi guys, welcome back to my blog. Today I have a mission to find students from Paragon which majoring in computer science and
my god.
Hi guys, welcome back to my blog. Today I'm at Paragon University to find students in Paragon which majoring in computer science to ask them about their future career. Now let's go. Oh, here is our first target. Let's come and ask it. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Kimkuy.
Oh, what major are you in?
Computer science.
How do you feel?
It's good. Having fun.
What's your major? What's your major?
Computer science.
What's your future career?
Full stack developer.
Hi. What's your major?
I'm a computer science.
So what is your future career?
I'm a full stack developer.
Let's go. Hi.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you look similar.
Wait, are you the one that bumping me last time?
Really?
Okay, so what's up?
What's your major?
I'm in CS.
Computer science?
Yes.
So what is your future career?
Full stack developer.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh no.
Before we're getting to the topic, let me just introduce ourselves first. My name is Sovanmony Reaksmey and I'm majoring in computer science.
My name is Vinchhou Phea from CS department.
Yes, my name is Michael Tang and I'm from CS department.
Oh, my name is Kimlong Oeun, also from the CS2.
And my name is Kimkuy and I'm from CS department.
Okay, so basically, I asked them, and their primary career goal is full stack development. So, why you guys choose full stack development?
So the reason that I choose full stack development is that full stack development nowadays is easy to find a job and it is more fun to study, and also I like full stack development because it is interesting.
Yes, like for me, it's similar to him too. So full stack development has a lot of skill to learn. So it's kind of fun to you have to learn a lot of things. And basically, you have you got a lot of skills. You got to learn a lot of skills. So the job you're gonna find so easy to do. And mostly, full stack development nowadays increase, so maybe it's a good point.
I think being a full stack development is really important because nowadays they are really demanding, and also be able to get that skill is really important in my future career.
I think full stack developer is combined of front end and back end. So it can be a front end either back end and it can apply in business, how business meant to improve their business.
So basically, for me, become a full stack developer is like we get to learn so many soft skills in full stacks. So it's easy for us to find a job. So let's move on to secondary career. So first question, what are you guys secondary goals and why you choose them?
My second career goal is cloud engineering. I choose that because I think I want to solve many problems and make impact to the world.
For my secondary career goal is cybersecurity. Nowadays a lot of technology is improving, so the AI or ChatGPT gonna increases the knowledge. So the hacker is increasing. So if you find the job as a cybersecurity, it's gonna help the government or the nation you.
For me, I will choose cloud engineering as well because I want to ensure the privacy and also those there, and also it's really demanding also, and I think it's really got a lot of high security as well.
For me, I want to be a developer because I want to create an open world that it's like exactly like real life.
To me, is machine learning or like AI specialist. The reason that I choose this career because as we can see, like nowadays the technology is running so fast. Also, as people say, AI will take over our jobs, but I will be the one who will get we're not taking over our job. So since our hiring career are the same, so I want to get to know like more deeper about our primary goal, which is full stack development. So let's get started. Hi guys, as I told you before, we will be like going more deeper about our primary career, which is full stack development. So basically this is the secondary that we already talked about. Yes. So now let's move on to our introductions of our like future career, which is full stack development. So what is full stack development? So full stack development refers to an ability that we both can work on front end and back end of web application. Also, being a full stack developer is responsible for like developing and maintaining both client sides and server sides, which is really like useful and helpful because as we know, nowadays like the client always hire someone with both ability that can work with front end and back end. So the second question is, why is full stack development important? Here, there are four main points that we will be talking about. So the first one is versatility. So being the full stack developer, we can like handle multiple aspects of developments. Like we can like making them valuable in any tech team. Also, the second one is cost effective for companies. As we know, having one developer who can manage both front end and back end reduce costs. As I mentioned before, nowadays clients and company they want to reduce the cost effectiveness. That's why they want to hire a person with both ability that can work on both front end and back end. Also for the high demand. So company seeks for developer with diverse skills to build stability and efficient web applications. Yes, company need that because like they want to hire a person with high ability to build them the like very high quality web. Also, the last one is end-to-end problem solving. So being the full stack developers understand the entire development cycle, also leading the better performance and troubleshooting. So now let's move on to the overview of key characteristics. So here we'll be talking about three things. The first one is knowledge, which is really important to become a full stack developer. We have to like being mainly focus about knowledge because become a full stack developer, we need a lot of knowledge inside us. So for the knowledge, we have to understanding programming languages. There's so many languages that we need to learn to become a full stack development. So there's HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and more, like so many. Especially framework, database, and web developments fundamental. We will be covering it on the next slide. Also for skills. Technical ability like coding, debugging, and security along with soft skills like communications and teamwork. Yes, it's really important. Also, the last one is personal use technology. So, essential tools, software, and hardware that support development efficiency. Also, for this last one, we will be covering in the next slide too.
Now moving to my part, knowledge for the full stack development. The first one we know is understanding of both front end and back end. You know, both front end and back end is different. The front end is like something that you can see. It's like as you know, it's like a button that you can see, but the back end is like something that you can't see, and it's like the machine or system in there behind the bottom. And you can see in here, front end we have user interface UI and user experience UX. And for front end, we have server logic, database, and application fundamental. And for moving on to the second is web development fundamental. And for web development fundamental, we have like 3 points. The first one, HTTPS. HTML is the structure of the web page. You know, it's like a skeleton or something that you can say another word is like a door and the half for skeleton only. And the second one is CSS. CSS is like the styling. The styling is like something that you building for styling or decor, something like that. And the third one is JavaScript. JavaScript is like the interactive thing. There's something that you input it for looking for good, something like that. And the third part is programming language. For programming language, we use 2 parts, we divide 2 parts for front end and back end. For front end, we use JavaScript. For framework, React, Angular, and both. And for back end, we use Python, Java, PHP, Ruby, and C#. And now moving on to the database. Database we use SQL database. SQL database is like a bookshelf that you contain all the data in properly way. And for no SQL data, it's like it's not like a bookshelf, but it contains a lot of data by flexibility, and most data is messy than SQL. And moving on to the server management and backend framework, we're using three apps for that. Is JavaScript, Python, and Java, normal Java. And moving on, API and RESTful service. We use building and consuming RESTful API and working with GraphQL and alternative. For DevOps and deployment, we have like CI and CD. CI/CD pipeline is like automate testing and updating for you. And the second is Docker and Kubernetes. Docker and Kubernetes is like a platform that contains a lot of base data. And the last one is cloud platform. Cloud platform is used for AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. That's all.
So moving on, we're going to have some essential skills as well. First, we combine it into 2. First is technical skill. So writing clean and really efficient code is really important in, as a programmer. And later on, we're going to have the debugging and problem-solving skills. When we encounter some problem, we have to go write directly because we have to solve all those problems. And next is version control, responsive design, cross-browser compatibility, and also the last one is security best practices. Like this, we all know that ensuring best security for your client is really important as well. And next one is soft skill. This is what we all might have. First is team collaboration and communication. Without that, we'll lead the project into something that's really messy. And next one is time management and adaptability. Because these two is really important, you have to manage your time in order to get your work done as well. And next one is continuous learning mindset. So you don't have to, your mindset have to be really optimistic and also like accept to other people when they have some recommendations to you. And the last one is understand business logic. And also like, when we, just when we're doing everything that we want to do and do not care about what our client needs and what our clients really want, is really leading to something bad as a programmer.
Let's move into the tool, and the first one is called editor and IDE. So VS Code is a lightweight and customizable is for code editor, and JetBrains IDE is some powerful IDEs for JavaScript, Python, and Java development. And the next one is version control and collaboration. So Git is a system to track change and collaborate on project. And the next one is GitHub, GitLab, and GitLab is a host repository for it. And the next one is backend tool. The backend tool has Node.js, Express.js. It's a JavaScript framework for backend developer. And the next is Django Flash. It's a Python framework for backend. development. And the last one is Spring Boot. It's a Java framework for enterprise application. And then the front end tool. The front end tool has React.js, Vue.js, and Angular is a framework for building user interface. And Tailwind CSS Bootstrap is a CSS framework for styling web application. So the next one is Canvas and ORM. It has SQL, PostgreSQL, and MySQL is the structure relation database. And the next one is NoSQL. It has MongoDB, Firebase is a non-relation database. And the last one is it has Prisma SQL Commit Hibernate. It is a tool for interact database by using code. So let's move on to my friend who will explain the left.
So moving on, we have API interface. Okay, so moving on, we have API tools. API tool is used for like monitoring and also let those they can design all those interfaces. We have Postman, we have API testing, so like we're all open API is for the API document. Next one is project management and also collaboration. This tool is to use to collect the project all together. We have Trello, Jira, Notion, and also Slack, Microsoft Teams for the communication and task management. Moving on, we have cloud deployment. This cloud deployment is used for the applications, make those applications available to the users. We have AWS, Firebase, Paragon is for hosting and deployment, and CDI and CD tool is for we have GitHub Action and Jenkins. We have Docker and Kubernetes is for containerization and also orchestrations. And last one is debugging and monitoring. Yes, make it simple, we use it to debug and also monitor at the same time. We have Cloud Dev tool, we have for front-end debugging, and also Senti, LogRocket, New Relic for performance monitoring.
Okay, my point is personal gear and technology, hardware requirements. For optimal performance and productivity as a full stack developer, your setup should include, laptop and desktop. For the processor, I recommend to use Intel Core i5 or Core i7 or AMD Ryzen 5 or 7 or higher. It could be Core i9 to make the computer more smoother, and RAM, the minimum is 16 GB or 8 GB. It can work also, but 32 GB is recommended for multitasking, virtual machines, and large database. And for the storage SSD, I would go with 512 GB or more for faster and boot up and read-write speeds go with 1 TB. I recommend you to use 1 TB because it is for faster boot. And the GPU is optional, for front-end TV or graphics development. Example, NVIDIA or GTX or RTX. And for the peripheral devices, external monitor, I would go with 1080p or 4K, and it is for enhanced productivity with additional screen space. And this one, I recommend you to go with 40p or 4K. It is more smoother and also enhance more productivity for the screen space. And mechanical keyboard and ergonomic mouse for comfort during long coding sessions. And for webcam and microphone are essential for remote collaboration, virtual meetings, and video calls. And for the external hard drive or cloud storage, it is backup of code and projects. Yes. Moving on to conclusion, I provide you 3 points to become a full stack developer. The first is a balanced mix of knowledge, skills, and technology. A full stack developer requires proficiency in both front-end and back-end technologies, along with a strong understanding of development principles. Mastering these areas allows developers to build complete application from the ground up. And the second point is continuous learning is essential. Tech worlds evolve rapidly, and staying updated with the latest frameworks, tools, and practices is crucial. Being open to learn new technologies And growing your skill is key to staying relevant in the field. And the last point is becoming a valuable asset. Mastering both front-end and back-end makes you a versatile developer who can handle every aspect of web development. This makes you a higher sought-after resource in the tech industry, as companies value developers who can work on end-to-end solutions.
Okay, so here is the roadmap to become a full stack developer. So we will be covering three main things that I will be talking about, just front end and back end. My teammate will cover for these. So basically, we will be learning also using three languages to build front end, such as HTML, CSS, and another one is JavaScript. So for HTML, it's like the building structures for creating web pages. HTML provides structures of the web page, including elements like heading, paragraph, links, form, and more. Also for CSS, it's used to control the presentation layout and styles of our web page. It makes website visually appealing and responsive to different screen size. So for example, building a building, HTML is like a structures of building a building, but CSS is the one that styles and make it more better, more beautiful. It's like the styling. Also, the last one is JavaScript. So JavaScript is like a dynamic, interactive scripting language and enables behaviors and interactively on web pages. So without JavaScript, websites would be static and lack features like animations, form validations, or real-time updates. So here are the frameworks. So basically the use case of framework is like building interactive UIs and single-page applications. Also ideal for small to medium projects and progressive web apps, and enterprise-level application or large-scale projects. Now let's move on to back-end. The languages that we'll be learning, also using is Python, JavaScript, PHP, Java, C#, also C++. We mentioned before already. So now let's move on to the framework of backend. So here are the frameworks that you can choose. My teammate already mentioned, also talk about the frameworks of the backend already. So last one is the API. The API, there's so many API that you guys can use also. Choose one, also choose the better, also the best one. My teammate mentioned already.
Then moving on to the database, and it has four main points. The first one is RDBMS, it stands for Relational Database Management System, which is as SQL. It comes called RDBMS. Developed by Microsoft, and the next one is MySQL, is open source, widely used in web application. The last one is Postgres, the powerful open source object relational database system known for its extensibility and compliance. The next one is NoSQL. It stands for not only SQL, and it has Mongo, Cassandra, CodeDB, and Elasticsearch. So the 2 points, I will let my friend will explain it.
Moving on, we have Graph, we have Neo4j, and ArgoDB. Because these two together is we're going to store those data really efficient, and also makes our supporting those documents and turn into like a single queries. And moving on, we have message queue, we have cat flag, SQS, 0MQ, RabbitMQ. We need message queue for allow those applications to communicate with each other.
Is the is a set or tool that using for deployment in the full stack development. And DevOps is the acronym for two words. DevOps stand for the IT operation, and OPS stand for to improve the combination. And DevOps is supposed to solving a lot of problems by shortening the software development. And here we have infrastructure. We have NGIG, AWS,
Azure and ELK. It's common tool to use it platform cloud in instruction to use it for better. And we have automation. Automation is like using for auto working and for progressing a lot of stuff. And we have common tool Assemble, Chuck, and Gentina. And for the last one is
Virtualization. It's like something that great for developing scalable and associate the environment. And you have the common tool is Nugget, Presenter, Kubernetes, Varex, and VMware. That's all.
So to become a full stack developer, you also need skills and mathematics and include. So in soft skills, there are problem solving. This problem solving include mathematics in it. So communication, you have to know how to communicate with others so that it is easy for you to work as a full stack developer. And also teamwork. Teamwork also happens in full stack developer. You like we all know that we cannot do anything alone, right? So teamwork is more important in this full stack developer. And time management. You have to manage the time properly so that you can achieve this goal easily. And so continuous learning, there's no end in continuous learning, right? So it is a long life learn. And mathematics includes basic arithmetic, algebra, and discrete mathematics. So moving to the mobile apps, there are Android, iOS, and cross-platform. In Android, there are Java and SDK, and iOS, Objective-C, and Swift. So in cross-platform, there are React-Native, Ionic, TWA, Sovanmony, and Unity.
Hi, thank you everyone for watching this video, and we have end our presentation. And last but not least, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Really